Hello and welcome to episode number 28 of this playthrough of The Witness. All of our paths of what's left to do lead us to the mountain. Also, two obelisks are not fully completed yet, but we need things from the mountain in order to complete it. So let's head over to the mountain. Oh yeah, and this I also wanted to explore. So I did walk up to the top of the mountain to get the last of the audio recordings, and I came across this door, but I hadn't gone in yet. So let's start with that. Okay, so looking at this, we have blue hexagons and yellow hexagons. So it's probably mirrored, but not showing us that it is mirrored. So I wonder, yeah, I can't go there, I cannot go left. So that means that it is a mirrored puzzle. I'm sorry, my voice is a bit cracked. I think I went a little bit too long yesterday. But I'll survive. Well, I'd rather hope so. So wherever we click is where the blue path starts, and I assume the other one is the yellow path then. We also have these white and black squares that we have to keep, or that we have to separate. Now this doesn't look terribly difficult. So by doing this, I've boxed in the black square, even though you cannot see it, but it is boxed in with a yellow path. Then in order to get the yellow hexagon that's just top left of where I am, so in the opposite corner, I have to go here. Then I have to move this way, otherwise we'll cross paths, so I cannot do this, for example. If I keep here the black square separate, and I go this way, I think that solves it. So the path that we have to imagine, I'll wait till the door opens. So what we have to imagine on the other side is going up here. We get this yellow hexagon and we block off this black square. Then we go back up all the way to get this one. Then we go here and down. So this is blocked off by the invisible yellow path. Okay. Looks like we are in that sewer entrance, or I don't know if it's a sewer entrance, the yellow pipe that was part of an environment puzzle. When I first played through the game, this yellow puzzle at the side of the mountain, that was actually the very first environment puzzle that I found. And I had already been playing for, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 hours, probably even longer, when I discovered that this was a puzzle. And it has that thunder noise, like the crack of lightning coming down. When you first click the circle, and I was so surprised. I still remember that. Okay, not sure what the orientation is, but let's screenshot it like this. I'll take another orientation as well. Then I can just turn it 180 degrees if it has to be upside down. Okay, any audio logs here? Not really. Okay, looks like this is just a separate area. Let's head further up. So this one, this panel that you have here, this is sort of your introduction. If you say you've played through the whole game and you have all the panel puzzles, you've never done an environment puzzle, this is the panel that actually teaches you about the environment puzzles. Because you go to the end there and it's like, oh, okay, what does it do? And then you have here your river puzzle right next to it. So I was here yesterday for the audio log that we can find over here, but I have not solved any of the other environment puzzles that are in the middle here. So we have the speaker. Showered by lasers in the background. And then a bunch of workers. Are they trying to break down the monument? Because we have another man here who is climbing the thing. There's someone lying on top of it. And then these two people, one carrying the box, and then one providing power. I don't know what he's supposed to be doing. Then here we have a couple, or maybe it is not a couple. Two people arguing. The man is holding a book. Maybe he's a priest or something, because we have the color. Jehovah's Witness, perhaps, with the hair combed very neatly, being chased out by the lady. Or they're just in an argument, I don't know. And then here we have another person who looks very tired, with broken pieces and also holding a chisel. Maybe even sleeping because he has his eyes closed. Okay, so I know there's a couple of puzzles hidden here. Let me try and find them. So it looks like we can go left or right. Let's go left first. That's one. That's two. Oh, wait. And it's actually part of the man who is lying on top. So this part was his knee and his foot and his arm were part of the puzzle. I thought there's 3 of these. Or maybe it's just 2. Yeah, this one perhaps in dark colors. Yeah, there we go. Because you can see that the circle at the top is half white, half dark. So this seems like it's also a puzzle. Going down, okay. Okay, now I do feel like I might want to go have a look at the obelisk to see if I'm actually if I've actually found all of them. But I'll run there and I'll cut, and I'll see you when I get there. Okay, here I am at the obelisk, and it looks like this side is now completed. So there was still this one, and this one that was left on this side, pointing to the mountain, and it looks like we now have all of the puzzles. This also completed. There was still one here, but that might be in an underground area. And then I didn't notice these before, but it seems like there are 3 more. So when I click, you can see that it highlights a grid. But I assume those are underground as well. Okay, I'll cut again when I'm back at the top of the mountain. And we're back at the top. Okay, let's have a look what we can do around here. So it looks like we have these yellow locks that are holding everything here in place. And then, of course, we have this yellow box, which has all of the symbols with the rules on it that we have learned so far. Those are all the symbols that we've encountered. Let's open the box, if that's what we do, or activate the box, it seems like. And we see now a grid with 2 white squares on opposite ends, and also 2 black squares, one here under this man's foot, and then also 3 starting points and 3 end points, 1 on each lock. So I assume we solved the puzzle, and if we end once at every one of these end points, we will complete the puzzle. So I'm having a look where we could go. And as soon as you start, when I click here, these 2 endpoints disappear. So perhaps it's the adjacent ones. So this deactivates these 2. Yeah, this deactivates those 2, and I assume the one in the back will deactivate those 2. So that kind of tells you what the endpoint is that you're supposed to go to. So we block off the white square, and we can do the same on this side. Yeah, okay, my assumption was correct. We disable the locks one by one. So I went to that one. Is there something similar or more or less similar that we can do here? Oh. Not this way. I need to go around. Okay, so I can block off this black square. Where am I trying to go? No, I can't go there. So this is not the perspective, it seems. So I need to somehow get to there while starting at this starting point. So I assume it is now closed off, but I can't actually cross to there. Perhaps I'm not supposed to be this far away. So what I'm trying to do is to go this way, see if I can get around. How do I get all of those? I don't know, it seems like too much is blocked off and I can't see the end point either. So maybe I have to do it from this side. Okay, so I can get there, but I do also need to include a way to get that white square over there out of the pattern. Okay, I think perhaps from here, if this wants to activate now. Yeah, okay, if this works, then I got it. Or I don't. I thought I had it. But this one is a broken path. Damn, why is it a broken path? Maybe I'm just... No, I'm not starting at the wrong start point. Can I jump that cable? No, I can't. So I'm trying to find a perspective where I can see both this starting point and this end point. Maybe it is from this side. Although I would be kind of facing the same problem. Maybe like this. If that guy's knee wants to get out of the way. There. No, okay, I see. I need to go around there first. Do this. It's a matter of millimeters now. Now the knee again. Closer. So I'm trying to get this corner, which is blocked by this guy's knee, and this corner, which is blocked by this guy's leg, to go out of the way. Okay, it seems like this one works. So we blocked off that black, blocked off that white. Okay, I think this is it. So you really have just the one spot. Seems like I'd want to do something similar. Okay, so that doesn't really do anything for me. Nothing useful, at least. Okay, so I've blocked off the black dot. But I've not blocked off the white one. Maybe something like this. Although, does that work? I'm trying to see if this path can be taken, although maybe I don't need it. No, this can't be right. I can't go here because there's only one crossing and no path back. I don't know if it will let me take this path. Because otherwise we could... Okay, again. Blocked by the leg. We could do something like this. But it doesn't. Let's have a look. How about going around this way? Does that do something for me? Maybe if I can take this corner. Let's test it. Yeah, I can, okay. Although that white square over there is completely screwed. Well, can I go closer? No, there's not enough open space. So what I was thinking is that I could do something like go here if I can get past, and if I could also get past this guy's knee, go around and then go there, but that's not possible either. And I'm back to where I started, I think. Problem is how to get these black ones to be locked off. Once I go here, yes, I've blocked off the black one. And I can go here, but I've not blocked off this black one. So I need a way to get that one in as well. I'm not sure that's possible from this angle. Why is this thing broken? That's what makes this hard. Because if I could get there and around, and get back, then the rest of the puzzle would be solved, but now it's not. Yeah, because now I'm back here in the exact same spot. The difficulty is separating these two. I don't know how to do that. There's no way to get that crossing. I cannot go over it twice, so I need a way to separate this square and then still loop my way back around. So maybe... No, this guy's feet is actually touching the panel. So maybe it must go around like this. Go over there. But I feel like I've been here before as well. Yeah, because then there's no way for me to separate that black square from this white square. Now, if that cable wasn't there, it would all be a lot simpler. But I cannot get through it. Is there something like going through the legs that way? Does that do anything? Also can't quite do it. Keep trying to think if it would let me cross there. Could go here, cut this part off, and then if I can go up, I have it. But I don't have it, which is annoying. But I feel like I've already used this solution for this puzzle or for that lock. So this looks promising. If I can cut this white square off, and oh wait, then I can go all the way there. But what about the foot? So, okay, then white is blocked off. This, yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, for a second I panicked that I wasn't recording. Okay, so that took way too long already. Let's have a look. Oh, we have a camera on the island. Oh, it's on the pond actually. Maybe these are hints that you can find something there. And then all these cabin doors or drawers. Where is this? I think in the shadow area. Did find a recording there. Or a triangle puzzle. Maybe these are hints for those. Yeah, because you can see the shadows there. But what a weird angle. Like fisheye lens. This is the beach. And the desert area. Oh. And it's kind of also giving you hints. I don't know if these are live of what we've already done or if these are just animations. No, they're animations because I have opened that door. So maybe these show you secret locations on the island in case you haven't found the environment puzzles or the cinema puzzles maybe. Then here we have the tree house. Yeah, that's not how I left my panels. Maybe it's showing you that this is the correct orientation to solve the puzzle, because there was a puzzle from the orange tree down here all the way there, and the panels had to be in this orientation. So maybe it's just showing you what the correct solution is there. Then here we have staircase going underground, and I think that's the one in the windmill. Or at least it looks a lot like the one in the windmill. Or maybe the one in the town leading to the windmill. Although no, it's just the windmill. And then there were a few more. This one's moving really fast. Oh, and it's going past the castle. Past the color area. Is there anything to be learned here? The static is making it hard to see. Wonder what this is all about. Then we have here a top view of the town. Ah, and it's showing a couple of these patterns. Also showing the laser with all the rays that go out from it. And I think those point to all the other lasers, maybe. Then the blossom area with the windmill somewhere over here. You can see how deliberate. They're just pointing to the entrances of the building. That you have to solve for the laser. And then here we have the red tree in the temple. Okay, cool. Now, if I were an audio recording, this would be a perfect place to hide them. Is this the same? No, it's a different solution here. I think this points to the way to the burning or the man making fire. Perhaps it's showing you that this route can have different orientations, if you hadn't figured that out. I think that's all of them. Okay, cool. Very large room. Very large. More stairs there. So we've immediately gone down a whole lot. Oh, wow. Okay. So we have more TVs, more puzzle panels in among that pile. Okay, and it goes down a long way. Couple of panels that look like they have been burnt out. Okay, let's see what's up here. audio recording. I'll have a look while we listen.
Therefore, I thank you, my God, because you make clear to me that there is no other way of approaching you, except that which to all humans, even to the most learned philosophers, seems wholly inaccessible and impossible. For you have shown me that you cannot be seen elsewhere than where impossibility confronts and obstructs me. O Lord, you, who are the food of the mature, have given me courage to do violence to myself, for impossibility coincides with necessity, and I have discovered that the place where you are found unveiled is girded about with the coincidence of contradictories. This is the wall of paradise, and it is there in paradise that you reside. The wall's gate is guarded by the highest spirit of reason, and unless it is overpowered, the way in will not lie open. Thus, it is on the other side of the coincidence of contradictories that you will be able to be seen, and nowhere on this side. If, therefore, impossibility is necessity in your sight, O Lord, there is nothing which your sight does not see. Nicholas of Cusa, 1453.
Seems like we've heard a couple of fragments of Nicholas of Cusa before. Seems like he is deeply religious, always talking about God. Okay, so having a look here, we also see the lake that is the map. Trying to see if it's upside down. And there we have the quarry, the little boat. So I've made a path. Apparently, if I draw a pattern on here, that solves the puzzle. But I'm not sure if I've actually made a path. Because it seems like there my path goes through the tower, but I'll go have a look if I can walk. Okay, I can walk on this, and I do get a few of these panels that I can perhaps solve. There's also this one in the middle. See if we can give this one a try as well. Not so easy. So it seems like this horizontal line will have to be somewhere here. So either on the right side or on the left side. But then where do I want the vertical? Because if I put it right in the middle, this one, then there's only two solutions, and that is that if I put this against this edge, then the long piece or the vertical piece has to go either here or it has to go here from the bottom. Other way around, if this is touching the border on the back, this has to be here. But then I'd have to go up and right, which puts the white and black in the same position. Could be that I do like this, but then also I trap the white and the black in the same position. So having this long piece on the left side does not seem like a valid solution. It's these two, though, that kind of puzzle me. Although, maybe not that puzzled. Go over, and then here in between. Yeah, okay. I think I have this panel which is on top of the mountain, where the river is coming out. And I believe there was also an audio recording of Einstein there that I remember. Oh, another one. Did that activate this one? Here we see caves, but I don't recognize them. So maybe they are to an area that we have not found yet. Because I remember the last area, the kind of finale, is in an area with caves. So let's see. Let me scoot as close as I can so the perspective is not too skewed. So what do we have? Two black dots. We have here two Tetris pieces that are not skewed, not slanted. So they have to be straight. So this one is a 3-piece, this one is a 2-piece. Up, 1, 2, 3. I have those locked in, and oh, no, something is still wrong. Ah, damn it. Perhaps the 2 piece has to be on this side. And then I can cut this black off in its own section, and the whites are together now. White squares. Okay, the cable runs out to there. What does that do for us? Can't jump over? Can, however, solve a few of these puzzles, I think. Oh, the puzzle is moving up. Oh, so it's just the display that's moving up, but I still, like, I can't click here. I have to click below where you would start on the left as well on this line. Strange. Okay, so you have to superimpose that part on top. Oof. Okay, not shifted just in one direction now, but in 2 directions. And why is this blue? Is that just a Tetris piece? And I also see a hexagon here. Do I still have to click here? Yes, I do. Oh my god. 4 wide, 4 high. So I think I do just go up 1, go up 2, go to the right, go down all the way, and come up. Oof. What is happening here? What is happening here? Okay, so I'm trying to see what kind of grid it is. So it is overlapping. It's not just cutting off like here. It is actually cutting in the middle of this gray line. But you see that the line is exactly matched on this side. So it's not like they're showing anything double. But here, it now is showing something double. You can see the starting point is there twice, so it's not exactly cut. So this is not an extra row that is on the bottom. It's actually a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 grid and a 5 wide, even though it's showing a square there. So it's a 5 by 5. How can we do this? So the first two, this one and this one, are not too difficult. It's this Tetris piece. Looks like it has to lay like this. So, although perhaps like this. That seems to make a lot more sense. And if I stand this one up, right, that would mean I can go this way, go down. Does that work? No, it doesn't. Ah, okay. Doesn't work. Hold on, no, I can make it work. Okay, let's first find a way to get there, and it seems like there is, I don't know if, was that always open? I didn't notice that. There is a way for me to connect from there to there. So I think we have to get back and put our path somewhere else. Okay, so I do want to now create a path so that I can get perhaps behind here. And it seems like that path through the middle is this one. But how can I get there? So what if I start from the right? I include this one. Yeah, I think that takes me past this entrance or to this entrance. And then I also get to this point, which is where it exited. So this was, I think, the entrance, and this the exit. Now, I haven't gotten really closer to those panels. I don't know if there is a way for me to do that. Not that I can see. Maybe I'll have to activate that door to open up other solutions. Let's go down. Okay, so there is a grid running on top of our puzzle, horizontal grid. Hexagon here looks like just the one. Oh. Yeah, no. You're right, of course. Oh no, I have to go through there, but that's... Yeah, no, that does block me from the solution I initially wanted to take. Perhaps here, cut this out, go up. All the whites are now together. Yeah, that does it. Oof. Ugh, ugh, ugly. Let's check. So there is the cinema room, upside down. What is that? Looks like a giant white room that we are in. Perhaps it's a lower level. All the way down I see those steps. And is there a clue for what we might find then? Kinda. It is showing me that there's an area back here. With a door? So that's maybe something we have to keep in mind. Oof, there's a man climbing through this mess. Gives me a very claustrophobic feeling. Being stuck in here. We have a recording. Let me first look at this. So look, I see panels here, steps, perhaps a waterfall. Oh, this is our starting zone. On its side. And it's showing you the gate, the way it is lit. Because that is one environment puzzle that I was missing still. Okay, can I click it? Yes, from here.
The relation between the controller and the controlled is reciprocal. The scientist in the laboratory studying the behavior of a pigeon designs contingencies and observes their effects. His apparatus exerts a conspicuous control on the pigeon, but we must not overlook the control exerted by the pigeon. The behavior of the pigeon has determined the design of the apparatus and the procedures in which it is used. Some such reciprocal control is characteristic of all science. As Francis Bacon put it, nature, to be commanded, must be obeyed. The scientist who designs a cyclotron is under the control of the particles he is studying. The behavior with which a parent controls his child, either aversively or through positive reinforcement, is shaped and maintained by the child's responses. A psychotherapist changes the behavior of his patient in ways which have been shaped and maintained by his success in changing that behavior. A government or religion prescribes and imposes sanctions selected by their effectiveness in controlling citizen or communicant. An employer induces his employees to work industriously and carefully with wage systems determined by their effects on behavior. The classroom practices of the teacher are shaped and maintained by the effects on his students. In a very real sense, then, the slave controls the slave driver, the child, the parent, the patient, the therapist, the citizen, the government, the communicant, the priest, the employee, the employer, and the student, the teacher. B.F. Skinner, 1971.
Okay, I can agree with that. Control. Looks like those are two. They look like the same area, and it looks like it's one of those cinema puzzles, but in a place that I have not been to, I think. So perhaps one for later. So let's see if we can now solve our puzzle here. Let me get as close as I can. Oh. Okay. This is a black square. This is a black square. These two as well. There's also a hexagon there and there. This is hard to see. So cut off both black. Maybe. Okay, I can't go there yet. But I can, however, take that black square and lump it in with these two, and then separate that one on its own. Oh, now the squares are overlapping things in the middle here as well. So this has a bit of a rounded edge, so I think it's a black square, and this is a black square, and then we have this white and this white. Let's see if there's hexagons. Not that I can see, but there is a Tetris piece there. Can I go to... No, that's a bad idea. Because I need somehow to get back over there. But, no but. Going around here makes it very hard to separate. Oh wait, this is not a black square. Never mind. What did I do? I went this way. Then if I go down. Okay, so for a second I thought this was a black square and I had lumped it in with this white one, but I didn't. Okay, what the hell? Okay, start point is here. We have a white square here and here. Black squares here on these 3 points. Oh, there's a white here as well. And I saw a hexagon here and here. Any more? No, seems it's just those two. Well, so white here, 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 black here, 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 and a hexagon here and here. Is that the same puzzle as before? No, it's a bit different. Okay, so I have to go through there, perhaps cut this one off as well. But then I kind of screw myself because I need to get there and also cut in between. So I need a bit of room to take a path down here. Now, if I want to take a path there, can't cut these off because then I have no way to get back this way, but this should work. So we create one area for the black squares, two for the white squares, and those are now all separated. Okay, that runs to the door as well, and it looks like there's one more cable that we have to activate, and that's the one running from there. Oh, we have a beautiful little workshop, an artist's workshop, woodworker it seems, with the chisels. And let's see what we have here. We have some blocks of wood, a little design. So this is the temple with the red tree. The broken rubble, the panels on the outside, the panels that can open up. And then how the light will shine in. So these look like perhaps the game design notes. Okay, that's cool. And then here we have the sun. Oh no, it's still the same temple. Perhaps this was an earlier design or something, with a puzzle on top. Yeah, and then this is the inside. And how the light would hit it. Where it would be more like a pyramid shape.
Two major schools of Zen exist in Japan, the Rinzai and the Soto. Both have the same goal of seeing the world unmediated, but their approaches are different. In the Soto school, the emphasis is on quiet contemplation in a seated position without a particular focus for thought. The method in the Rinzai school, however, is to put the intellect to work on problems that have no logical resolution. Such problems are known as koans, from the Chinese kengan, meaning public announcement. Some are mere questions. For example, when your mind is not dwelling on the dualism of good and evil, what is your original face before you were born? Others are set in a question and answer form, like, what is the Buddha? Answer, 3 pounds of flax, or the cypress tree in the courtyard, to name but 2 of the classic responses. According to tradition, there are 1,700 such conundrums in the Zen repertoire, and their common aim is to induce a kind of intellectual catastrophe, a sudden jump which lifts the individual out of the domain of words and reason into a direct, non-mediated experience known as satori. Zen differs from other meditative forms, including other schools of Buddhism, in that it does not start from where we are and gradually lead us to a clear view of the true way of the world. It is not a progressive system in this respect. The sole purpose of studying Zen is to have Zen experiences, sudden moments, like flashes of lightning, when the intellect is short-circuited and there is no longer a barrier between the experiencer and reality. David Darling, 1996.
What focuses? That's this one is tricky. So we have a mirror puzzle. Yes, cuts off the white. That's good. Okay. So you can shift this a couple of ways. Looks like only two ones that don't have an edge like this overlap it. But here, for example, we can see that the barrier is over the white and black square, and there's no way for us to cut to the middle because this one is not mirrored. So I think the perspective should be like this. So we can cut these off because in between here, or rather behind this and this, are now only white squares. I can separate these together like this. Okay, this one is another mirrored one. See, there's hexagons. There's one also here sneaky in on the bottom. So I'd have to go there if I want to pick that up. And there. Oh, okay, I do have to finish those panels in order to open that door. But I've been going for quite a while this episode. I'm going to end the episode here, and I'll see you in the next episode to finish these puzzles and go to the next levels, I assume, in this very large room. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next episode.